Hello loves, I thought I'd try something new here. I'll do a little bit longer videos showing you how I made the cake, and then for my shorts, I'll just do stories. So for this blippi cake, we're starting off with a frozen cake. Actually, I just freeze it for like 10 minutes so that I can scrape off the cream and make it nice and sharp and smooth. Now I'm working on the collar, so basically I just cut out a piece of fondant into the shape of a collar and I'm adding the stitching design with the stitching tool. I love that tool. It has a thicker stitch on one end and a thinner stitch on the other. Next for the buttons, basically just white fondant, and I'm using just the back of a tip. I cut out circles and then I get a smaller tip so I can make the outer edge of a circle. And then I use the back of a paintbrush and then I made the little kind of dots that you would see on a button. Now onto the straps of the shirt, I basically just cut out a long strip and I also used my stitching tool just to add that little detail in there. And now I'm laying it onto the cake. I'm kind of just eyeballing it because I want them on each side, and I know there's going to be a center strip as well, so I want to make sure that they are even. The cake is actually a base of cream and the accents are fondant, so not the whole thing is covered in fondant. I know how some people feel about that. So I added that collar that I made, and now I also cut out a strip of blue and I added that collar as well. In order for the buttons to stick onto the fondant, I just smoothed it out with a little bit of damp paper towel, and then the buttons stick easily. Now on to the little bow tie. I basically cut it into the shape of the blippi bow tie, like you see me doing there, and then kind of just eyeballing it about how it's supposed to look. I take the two sides and then put them in the center. Again, just a damp paper towel and they all stick together easily. So I flip it over and then I cut off any excess fondant that might be on the back. And that's pretty much it. Basically put it all together, and then here you have this adorable blippi cake, which I've never seen before, but I know it's really popular with the young ones.